bisschen nur ein oder zwei. Okay. Hey, wir sind nur ein Starten. Hä? Boah, brauche ich jetzt dafür auch schon. Oh, ich war alles PS Plus, ne? Wie nehmen wir denn? Das passt so. Skill Level. Ja, voll passt. Eine Uniforms. Uniforms. Ja, rum. Mal was. Ready. Quarter. 4 Minuten.
Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints.
All right, thanks, Coach.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League.
Ja Leute, was gibt herzlich willkommen zu diesem neuen Video. Es ist schon mal wieder Madden. Atlanta gegen Saints. Ja, ich bin Atlanta, man kennt ihn. Und ja. Bald ist der Super Bowl, also jetzt erstmal das Wochenende ist der Halbfinale und dann ist ja dann noch das Wochenende auch Super Bowl. Und ja, deswegen, ich freue mich schon richtig auf Super Bowl, wird auf jeden Fall nice. Schreibt in den Kommentaren, ob ihr auch Super Bowl schauen werdet, bzw. wollt. Ich war ein bisschen leiser. Ja, Blitz kommt.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to
Warum sind denn so frei?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This is Mark Ingram. He's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Ingram.
Okay, soll glaube ich jetzt noch nicht neuer First Down sein.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd
Ja, muss ich ran, die werden safe ran.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
Rein. Ja, sauber. Wenn jetzt wahrscheinlich kicken, zu punten.
It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over.
Oh, ich weiß keinen Abschluss dabei.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10.
Das ist ein Punt? Ich weiß nicht.
Midfield at the 47. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's Ryan.
Oh, bro.
Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Gets this one to Hill, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal.
Because
everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Ingram looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the false start, sets up 3rd and 9.
Perfekt. 3 nein. Ist ja schon ganz geil. Jetzt gemacht. Komm, nicht fahren. Ja. Panten die jetzt. Im ersten Fake-Punt kommt eine Ehre. Ja, so aus. Der Punt ist ja auch nicht so eine Ikone. Freeman! Ich glaube, jetzt kommt Freeman. Was ist das? Ich habe was gemacht. Irgendein Befehl. In 9 Yards. Hä? Ach. Halbzeit. Jetzt einfach one.
Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and
Doch,
short.
ich kann noch ein bisschen weiter auf der
Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across
echt voll geil von uns.
9 yards is the
Set
pickup
pull
there.
one.
They'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a
Vor allem in one, dann mache ich einen PA-Pass.
or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Coleman now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know that
2 yards,
not
Alter.
give me if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again, or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Ach, ich versuch's mal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ich mache einen Fake-Punt. Okay, aus Ehre. Da, Fake-Punt. Pass. Den. Dann kann ich mich den kürzeren anwerfen, das Beste.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll check him. And how about this, a fake?
Ha, Ehre genommen.
And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for.
I think you actually did explain it.
Perfect.
There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long and 7. And he's going to go down again.
Ja, den muss ich pumpen, Alter. Nein, hä? Nein. Timeout.
Back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Schlau.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn.
Ich hab fast ein Dingens gemacht.
New Orleans Saints take the field again. The NFC South champion New Orleans Saints. They are officially that with that victory last week over Tampa Bay 28-14. So they're 11-2, and if the season ended right now, they would be, Charles, the #1 seed in the NFC.
And NFC South champions, you mentioned it, 2nd year in a row. First time in franchise history they've won back-to-back division championships.
Links eigentlich muss man beim nächsten Mal durchlesen.
We know Drew Brees is absolutely terrific. He's going to set another record breaking the one he set last year for completion percentage in the season. But the defense, we hardly ever talk about the Saints defense, and we should. They've allowed just 13 points per game in their last 5 games, even in the loss.
Community will wage yards. Cover free match, chains out. Hä, steht da was die machen? Keine Ahnung. Ah, das ist die ich mache. Also nicht. Hätte schon mein erster Zuschauer schon dabei bist, jetzt vom Stream. Aber geht's gut. Wenn du gleich was schreibst, dann kann ich einmal das Chatfenster aufmachen, dass ich das lesen kann. Ja. Hoffe, geht's gut. Ja, jetzt kannst du mir gerne noch reinschreiben, was du hoffst, wenn Super Bowl kommt. Turn left. Nein, Break, ich bin dafür zu dumm. Ich bin auch. Ja, ist egal.
So plenty of action on the field, but nope. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Returnable here for Davis. Pass the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. Come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Ryan on second down. And he can't
escape. Nicht mal weggeworfen, Alter. Wow. Hä? Was mache ich? Low.
Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Hä?
And now he's spiked it on third down. I don't know if he heard a whistle. There was no whistle. He just got up and spiked it. Here's Matt Bosher now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Ginn. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. They'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Breeze now to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Können wir nicht hier ran, aber ich werde 4 hier reinrennen. Von daher. Ja, warte, ich muss mir was machen. können meinetwegen beide zusammen spielen. Also ihr spielt nicht bei mir. Warte mal, echt? Tja, Lappen. Ja, Julie dürfte auch nicht mehr in die PS4 gehen. Ja, ich stream gerade und ich mach gleich ein YouTube-Video zum, ich habe hier so ein komisches Fischspiel runtergeladen. Keine Ahnung, was das sein soll. Ist irgendwie so ein Fischspiel, das will ich mir gleich mal anschauen. So quasi als YouTube-Video, weißt du? Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Das sieht gar nicht gut aus. Heiß. Hä? Bäh. Ganz. Nee. Gar nicht gut.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh ne, fuck. Ja, weil ich dachte, dass der eine ganz nach rechts läuft, dann wäre der ganz frei gewesen.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Das hat nur Senior. Senior meine ich. Das hat nur Senior. Nein, der soll doch dahin springen. Okay, First Down. Ich hab doch Sanu Senior meine ich. Ehrenmann. Ja, keine Ahnung, was da passiert ist. Ich hab gehofft, dass es vielleicht ein Turnier ist, aber ist nicht. Ja. Hä? Ja, und der ist noch... Ja, der springt manchmal nach vorne, manchmal nicht. Hä? Nein, aber Junge, der stand ja direkt neben mir. Hätte ich Glück gehabt und hätte ich vielleicht... weil der irgendwie manchmal passiert es so, dass ich auf irgendwas drücke und dann macht der direkt irgendwie ein ganz komisches Spiel zu. Keine Ahnung, was da los ist. Da brauche ich mal einen Timeout. Habe ja noch 2, von daher. Ja, Junge, ich vertue mich die ganze Zeit. Das fuckt ab. Dann verpiss dich doch, wenn ich nicht kann. Gar kein Problem. Hä? Oh, was war da los? Junge, du verpiss dich doch einfach. Junge, lass es. Junge, geh doch einfach raus, Alter. Junge, du lass es doch einfach, Mann. Verpiss dich einfach. Junge, ich kann auch einfach sein, dass du nicht nervst. Dann kannst du einfach nicht verpissen.
To throw again is Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. He'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move.
Nein, auch.
Gives him a 1st down.
Move Master.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan.
Oh, Junge, als wenn er ihn kommt. Nein, Alter. Hab ich den letzten auch noch benutzt. Fuck.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got two. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
War schon lässig.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Ich liege auf 2 Leuten nach oben.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how
2 Minuten Warning. 2 Minuten vor Schluss gibt es eine Warning.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it second
Dass das Spiel fast zu Ende ist. 2 Minuten können wir mal irgendwie zu sprechen oder so.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Oh fuck, ich bin nicht gewarnt. Ach Junge, ich kann jetzt auch keinen Timer mehr nehmen. Fuck.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never material.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Falcons are in for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally,
perfect. Hast du gesehen?
a little bit more time off now on the other sideline. You
Die Menge rastet
together
aus.
and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Irgendwie Benji oder so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other.
Entweder von mir oder von dir. Die hat auch gerade irgendwie eine Flagge von 50 keine Ahnung, was da los war.
Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit.
Ja, von mir.
And maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Back to throw. That one complete to Hill.
Offside. Defense.
Hä?
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
He's back to throw.
Fuck. Nein. Tackle.
And he takes this thing way down to Atlanta territory.
Jetzt erstmal unnötig lange warten. Was? Ja, einer. Jetzt mehr mal. So, erstmal so viel Zeit rauszögern. Oh fuck, ich hab jetzt irgendeinen Random gemacht. Hä? Nein, warum?
Cameron Meredith from 10 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an
Falcons, also die gerade einkassiert haben. Also die jetzt den Ball bekommen.
If you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have fun to catch.
Tomorrow. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it down the field in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down to New Orleans territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
This is number 1.
Ja, schon, ne?
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Ja, weil ich dann... Ich nehme die ganze Zeit Time, dass ich kein Field Goal machen kann, oder wie? Der hat noch 1. Okay. Hä?
Oh.
Das sah sehr komisch aus. Matt Bryant, Ehre.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a
wahrscheinlich jetzt eine Hail Mary.
Answer's pretty evident to me.
Wieso? Die machen das ist A und B macht er zwischendurch eine Hail Mary und dann seine.
Es ist einfach dumm, dass du den Ball nicht treffen sollst.
Keine Ahnung. Aber der nimmt jetzt einfach einen Hail Mary, also der Fuß jetzt einen Hail Mary, wenn das ankommt, macht der einen Timeout. Und hier versucht dann einen Kick zu machen.
One final try here for Breeze. And a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Gewonnen.
By Keanu Neal. And that's how they in overtime with the interception. Well, we were
Big guys, man. P&V. 15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running man. They know how we coming, man.
Ich mal 95, 2.
Keep grinding is just the beginning. Rap about the day living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the PNV on my can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. No Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the package delivering. I remember cold nights I was shivering. Had to go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your tree, she in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. Stack it up, gon' call me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15 when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids.
Nee.
You're locked into the NFL on E. Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a good NFC matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams.
Kann ich nicht auch oben schlafen?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Du darfst zwar auch mit Dingens umschlafen, aber egal, ne? Ich weiß, du darf ich ja jetzt weiterhin, weil wir es ja so gedealt haben, oder? Finde ich gut. Darf ich ja jetzt weiterhin, weil wir es ja so gemacht haben. Perfekt. Und auf einmal, ne? Danke dafür. Ihre Julie.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, Ehrengriffen. Ich mache das Spiel zu Ende, wenn es noch nicht fertig geladen ist, dann beende ich das Dingens und warte auf das Fischspiel, indem ich einfach ein paar Dinge schneide.
I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Wentz to throw.
Komm, Interception. Oh, boah. Ah, jo, das ist dann irgendwie, ich mir auch völlig aus der Hand gerissen habe. Hey, Junge. Was läuft bei mir? Auch schon chillig. Vielleicht ist LA Rams ja mein Team. Kann ja sein. Komm, Jack left. Oh.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Das gibt's gerade eine Kamera perspektiven kann.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Todd Gurley, ne?
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Once. Nehmen wir den.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down.
Ja, ich bin in hier reingerannt. Lol.
So Goff.
Wo mach ich das schon wieder?
Try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ich muss dich panten.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Nein,
Incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, the Philadelphia Eagles, Charles, they had a tough loss last week against Dallas. That drops them to 6 and 7. And you and I have talked before about sort of a Super Bowl letdown season, if you will, and they certainly seem to be in the midst of that.
They certainly are. Now 6 and 7 with the overtime loss in Dallas. Obviously had to have that game. Gave up 576 yards of total offense. They're 2 games back of Dallas with 3 to go. But Dallas has beaten them twice, so they need Dallas to collapse, and they need to win all of their games. And if you're curious, partner, take a look at this schedule. They've got to go to the Rams on a Sunday nighter, home against Houston, both playoff teams. You know neither one's going to do them any favors.
No, and then they'll finish at Washington, but you're right. It's a tough finishing slate for Philly. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Bam, ja, Bickett. Oh, was nicht ein Bickett, nein. Oder vielleicht gefangen wird. Aber wenn der andere den dann bekommen hätte, wäre er schlimm geworden. Und deren Offense ist zu hoch. Leute, einer auf Wentz. Perfekt Inches. Wir werden jetzt wahrscheinlich versuchen, Run zu machen und wahrscheinlich wieder aussuchen oder glaube ich die Mitte. Und durch die Mitte machen wir es einfach. Und ja. Dann machen wir. Komm schon, nicht durch. Oh. Das sah gar nicht gut aus.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can
wahrscheinlich einen Kick machen, wenn die beiden Hitten sind. Von daher habe ich auf jeden Fall schon mal 3 Punkte verloren, es sei denn ich accepte. Aber lieber 3 Punkte als 7 Punkte, von daher.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fake the give. Now wins.
Ja, Ehre. Hab ich den zurückgemacht? Ehre. Er ist noch 16. Alter, Ehre.
We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game.
Hauptsache 15-Yard-Wurf.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Ja, der wird jetzt kicken, was gut ist.
16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal
Ich habe noch
opportunity.
12, um vielleicht noch was zu reißen.
So still no
Erstens ein
touchdowns
Field Goal.
in the first half, but we do have some action
Habe
on
noch
the
2,
scoreboard
wie heißt
with the
es?
field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes
Timeouts.
in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Well, the Los Angeles... Not yet owners of a first-round bye. They have clinched the NFC West, first in the NFL to win their division. But last week, surprisingly, only put up 6 points in that loss in Chicago.
Not surprising overall in terms of defensive struggle.
Ja,
This
wow,
is
Alter.
intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he takes this one back.
Ja, Leute, war's halt vom Stream.